The reflection in the bathroom mirror some mornings can feel like a betrayal. Past 50, the man looking back isn't always the one you feel like inside. The muscles seem softer, the joints whisper complaints with every step, and a simple flight of stairs can feel like climbing a mountain in Denver. It's easy to chalk it up to the inevitable march of time, to think, well, that's it, the best shape of my life is in the rearview mirror. But what if that's a lie we tell ourselves? What if a single primal exercise, the humble push-up, could trigger a cascade of rejuvenation throughout your entire system? This isn't magic. It's tapping into the profound, inherent power of your own body, simply giving it the signal to rebuild. With each passing day, you'll feel a surge of new energy, a stronger heartbeat, a newfound fluidity in your movements, and a fading of that persistent lethargy. And that's just the beginning of the story. The first, most visible change? Your muscles will regain a firmness you thought was lost to your youth, all without a single dumbbell or a pricey gym membership. When you perform a push-up, you're immediately engaging a powerhouse trio, your pectoral muscles, your deltoids, and your triceps. This is the very group responsible for upper body strength, stability, and even your posture. It's a common mistake to dismiss the push-up as a relic of high school gym class. The reality is, after just a month or two of consistent practice, most people see a remarkable 20-30% increase in strength, even those who haven't exercised in years. I worked with a 58-year-old software engineer from Austin, Mark, who could barely manage 5 push-ups against his kitchen counter. 6 weeks later, he was doing 10 full push-ups on the floor and told me he could finally lift his new grandchild without a twinge in his back. Push-ups don't just build raw power, they enhance coordination by forcing your entire body to work as a single, cohesive unit. As a bonus, they awaken the small stabilizer muscles that often lie dormant in a sedentary lifestyle. The exercise is also beautifully adaptable. Want more powerful arms? Bring your hands closer together. Aiming for a broader chest? Widen your stance. Your body develops in a balanced, functional way. Your heart and circulatory system will thank you profoundly. During a set of push-ups, your heart rate increases, pushing blood more vigorously through your body. This isn't just a temporary boost, it's a workout for your entire vascular network. A recent study highlighted by the American Heart Association found that men who could do over 40 push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular events compared to those who could do fewer than 10. With regular practice, arteries become more pliable and blood pressure begins to stabilize. Your heart adapts, becoming more efficient. Its resting rate lowers, a key indicator of cardiovascular fitness. Furthermore, the muscle pump effect is activated. As your muscles contract, they help squeeze the veins, pushing blood back toward the heart. This simple mechanical action reduces the risk of varicose veins and fluid retention in the lower legs. For those with a tendency toward hypertension, the news is even better. After just 2 months of consistent push-ups, systolic and diastolic readings can drop by 5-10 points. It's a simple, zero-cost method for significantly reducing your risk of heart attack and stroke. Let's talk about your metabolism. It's a common misconception that strength training is only for building muscle mass. In reality, exercises like the push-up are a potent accelerant for your metabolic engine. After a good session, your body continues to burn calories at an elevated rate for at least 1 to 2 hours, a process known as excess post-exercise oxygen consumption. If the workout is particularly intense, this metabolic boost can last for up to 48 to 72 hours as your body repairs and strengthens muscle tissue. This is a game changer, especially for those of us chained to a desk all day. A sedentary lifestyle grinds our metabolism to a halt, causing fat to accumulate from even the slightest caloric surplus. Push-ups jolt the system back to life. Your cells become more sensitive to insulin, improving how they process sugar. This not only lowers the risk of developing type 2 diabetes, but also helps regulate appetite and cravings. The entire hormonal environment shifts towards a healthier equilibrium, fostering a robust and efficient metabolism. Your posture will transform, your back will straighten, and your core will tighten. If you believe push-ups only work the arms and chest, you're in for a pleasant surprise. To maintain proper form, your abdominal muscles, back muscles, and even your pelvic floor must engage powerfully. Holding your body in that rigid, plant-like position forces the deep core muscles to work overtime to prevent collapse. This process intrinsically strengthens the support structure around your spine, drastically reducing the risk of lower back pain. I had a client, a retired police officer from Chicago named David, who suffered from chronic backaches after 30 years on the force. We started him on simple incline push-ups. By strengthening his core through this single exercise, he found more relief than he had from years of passive stretching. As your core becomes more stable, your posture naturally improves. Your shoulders pull back, your pelvis aligns, and your spine maintains its healthy, natural curves. This is critically important after 50, when spinal issues often begin to surface. Push-ups also cultivate a powerful mind-body connection. A moment's loss of focus leads to a break in form. This constant feedback loop sharpens your coordination and builds confidence in every movement you make. Prepare for a significant boost in your brain's happiness chemicals and a dramatic improvement in your sleep. The benefits of push-ups extend far beyond the physical. Within just 10 minutes of a workout, your brain begins to release endorphins, the body's natural painkillers and stress relievers. Alongside them come dopamine and serotonin, the neurotransmitters responsible for feelings of joy, motivation, and satisfaction. For men, there's an added benefit, a healthy increase in testosterone levels, which impacts not just physical strength, but also overall vitality, optimism, and libido. Growth hormone, also stimulated by this type of resistance training, aids in cellular repair, strengthens bones, and even contributes to more youthful-looking skin. Unsurprisingly, sleep quality normalizes. A physically taxed body understands the difference between activity and rest more clearly. Falling asleep becomes easier, and the sleep itself is deeper and more restorative. It's been proven time and again that physically active individuals fall asleep faster and report feeling more energized upon waking. Many people notice a tangible improvement in their sleep patterns within the first month of starting a regular push-up routine. Your bones will become denser and more resilient, significantly lowering your risk of fractures. It's a well-documented fact that bone density declines with age, leaving us more vulnerable. But you are not powerless against this process. When you perform a push-up, your own body weight exerts a healthy, productive stress on the bones in your hands, wrists, arms, shoulders, and chest. This mechanical loading signals your osteoblasts, the cells responsible for building new bone, to get to work. It's like your body receives a memo. We need to reinforce this structure. This is especially vital in preventing osteoporosis, a condition that affects nearly 1 in 4 women and 1 in 20 men over 65 in the United States. Regular push-ups can help halt bone loss, reduce fracture risk, and even speed up recovery from injuries. The best part? You don't need weights or machines. Your body is the only piece of equipment you need. Your respiratory function will improve. Yes, you can even train your breathing. Push-ups demand that your lungs work harder and more efficiently. More oxygen is drawn into the bloodstream, improving ventilation and reducing the breathlessness you might feel during other activities. Over time, you'll notice that climbing those stairs is no longer a gasping affair. This is because your respiratory muscles, the diaphragm and intercostal muscles, have grown stronger. Your vital lung capacity and your VO2 max, the maximum rate of oxygen consumption, both increase. If your lungs were previously slumbering, never fully inflating in your day-to-day life, they now awaken and begin to operate at their full potential. More oxygen in the blood means a sharper brain, a healthier heart, and a profound improvement in your overall sense of well-being. That chronic, low-grade inflammation that silently wreaks havoc on your body will begin to subside. Many modern diseases, arthritis, diabetes, atherosclerosis, are rooted in a state of persistent systemic inflammation. You can't see it, but it's there, eroding your health from the inside out. Physical activity, and push-ups in particular, is a powerful antidote. Movement stimulates your lymphatic system, the body's waste disposal network. Blood circulates more effectively, and cells become more efficient at flushing out metabolic byproducts. Your immune system becomes more robust and balanced. You'll likely find that you're less susceptible to common colds, and your general state of health feels markedly better. Fatigue will recede, replaced by a surge of energy and mental clarity. It seems paradoxical. How can an exercise that makes you tired in the short term ultimately give you more energy? The secret lies in your mitochondria. These are the tiny power plants inside every one of your cells. When you train regularly, your body responds by increasing the number and efficiency of these mitochondria. As a result, your baseline energy production goes up. You feel less tired throughout the day and have more motivation to be active. Your nervous system is also stimulated, sharpening your focus, reaction time, and overall cognitive function. Crucially, exercise helps lower levels of cortisol, the primary stress hormone. This means less anxiety, less lethargy, and a departure from that nagging feeling that everything is overwhelming. Your coordination will improve, and your body will begin to obey you with the precision of your youth. The push-up is a constant dialogue between your brain and your muscles. Each fiber must respond to commands to maintain stability and execute the movement correctly. This reinforces what's known as the neuromuscular connection. The stronger this link, the better your proprioception, your sense of where your body is in space. This is critically important as we age. A loss of coordination is a primary cause of falls, which can lead to devastating injuries. According to the CDC, falls are the leading cause of injury-related death among adults age 65 and older. Regular push-ups enhance your balance, reaction time, and overall control over your body. Even just 5-10 minutes dedicated to this practice a few times a week will yield a noticeable effect that is worth every ounce of effort. Now, let me briefly outline the proper technique for various push-up styles, tailored for different age groups and fitness levels. Number 1. For absolute beginners or older adults, wall push-ups. This is the perfect starting point. Stand facing a wall about an arm's length away. Place your palms on the wall at chest height, feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly bend your elbows, bringing your chest toward the wall. Push back to the starting position. This places minimal stress on your joints and is exceptionally safe for individuals who are overweight or have hypertension. Number 2. Incline push-ups. This is the next logical step. Use a sturdy table, countertop, or windowsill. Place your hands on the stable surface, with your chest slightly higher than your hands. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels. Lower yourself until your elbows are at a 90-degree angle. This variation is ideal for gradually introducing more load to the chest and arm muscles without overwhelming them. Number 3. For the intermediate level, classic floor push-ups. This is the gold standard. Palms should be directly under your shoulders, body as rigid as a plank. Lower yourself until your chest nearly touches the floor, then press back up. This is a full-body compound movement that engages your chest, arms, shoulders, abs, and back. Number 4. Modified push-ups from the knees. For those who find the classic push-up too challenging right now, this is a fantastic alternative. Rest on your knees, keeping your body in a straight line from your head to your knees. Perform the movement smoothly without arching your back. For more advanced techniques, the diamond push-up. Place your hands close together on the floor so your index fingers and thumbs form a diamond shape. As you lower yourself, keep your elbows tucked in close to your body. This variation intensely targets the triceps more than the chest. Next, the wide grip push-up. Place your hands significantly wider than your shoulders. This variation reduces the load on your triceps and places a greater emphasis on your pectoral muscles. It's best suited for those who have already built a solid foundation of strength. 7th, the decline push-up. Elevate your feet on a bench or a sturdy chair with your hands on the floor. This shifts the primary load to the upper portion of your chest and your deltoids, shoulder muscles. This is a challenging, advanced variation. And now a quick rundown of the 5 most common mistakes to avoid. First, a sagging lower back. The body droops, the pelvis sinks, and the spine curves unnaturally. This is dangerous because it puts excessive strain on the lumbar spine and disengages the core muscles. To fix it, consciously tighten your abdominal and glute muscles. Maintain a perfectly straight line from your head to your heels. Imagine your torso is a solid piece of wood. Second, piking the hips upward. The hips rise and the body forms a triangle instead of a straight line. This dramatically reduces the effectiveness of the exercise, shifting the load away from the chest and arms. To correct this, engage your core, lower your hips, and keep your body level. If you're just starting, have a friend watch you, or better yet, record yourself on your phone to check your form. Third, flaring the elbows out too wide. This places an enormous amount of stress on the shoulder joints and significantly increases the risk of injury. The fix is to keep your elbows at roughly a 45-degree angle to your body. This is the safest and most biomechanically sound position. Fourth, incomplete range of motion. The person barely lowers themselves or fails to extend their arms fully at the top. This cheats the muscles out of a full, productive contraction. To fix this, focus on a complete range of motion. Lower yourself until your chest is almost touching the floor, or wall table, and then press all the way up until your arms are fully extended. Fifth, rushing the movement. Performing push-ups with jerky, uncontrolled motions is not only ineffective, but also a recipe for injury. The key is control. Aim for a slow, deliberate pace. A good tempo is 2 seconds down and 1 second up. Quality of execution is always more important than the number of repetitions. Now, I highly recommend you watch another one of my videos where I demonstrate how to improve circulation in your legs and throughout your entire body. A link to that video has just appeared on your screen. It contains some vital information, so be sure to check it out. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you over on the circulation video. Take care.